I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. Boys, God, it really don't matter. I swear it don't matter to me. Oh, get her done, John. I got stuff to do. Get her done, John. Get her done, John. Uh, I gotta move my horse rods over. My snitch is. Let's see what we got going on here. Doody doo, doody doody doo, doody doody doo. Ooh, honey child. Come on in, children. Oh, oh. How you doing? Oh, what you doing, cuz? Golly, there's an echo in here. I didn't figure there'd be too many on, but it really don't matter. I got stuff to do, you know. It's early. It's early for me, really. But I got to get stuff ready for. I've got less than. Let's see. What is today? What is today? Today's the 10th, 9th. I got about a month. About a month. Then base camp hits. And I'm excited, sister. I'm excited. Finishing breakfast, getting ready. Cool. Yeah, buddy. I'll run this one. And where's Bub at? Is he still in bed? Where's he at? Where's Bubba at this morning? He just left for work. Daggone. What time is it, boss? What time is it? Ah! Almost 7. Probably about 8 here then, ain't it? Yeah, it's about 8 here, I guess. Ah. I'm getting ready to fire up this heater, buddy. Probably about ready to blow my Chicago all to pieces. I was going to boil traps this morning. I don't know. I may do it after a while. It's supposed to get about 70, and I don't want to be building no dang fire at 70 freaking degrees. Reap what you sow in the house. Come on in. Come on in. This is a stove. This is a pipe stove that I have used. Probably this makes the 5th year that I've used this stove to heat my Kodiak tent. And it's an awesome stove. It does a real good job. But dang, son, when it gets deadly cold, you have to feed that thing all night long. And I'm trying to get away from that. It don't smoke. You can see ain't no black smoke around it. If it don't smoke, it's a dandy stove. For a wood burner. But trying to get away from it, and I'm gonna go to the heater, but see if I can get this thing to do as I need to do. So we're gonna hook this thing up. I'm gonna purge them lines, put the filter on it, purge them lines, And we're going to learn this thing together. Looky here there, Puddin' John. Where you been, son? Buddy, I'm going soft, Ripper. I'm going soft. Let's see if I can get a better shot of it. This is the old Raleigh camp stove I've heated my Kodiak with through the winter months during trap season, base camp. Yep. If you buy yourself, this thing will work you to death. But now, son, I've had my Kodiak 80 degrees, man. I've had the whole top of this thing cherry red. I mean blood cherry red, son. And I'm gonna go with the heater buddy this year. And a 20-pound Rhino propane tank. I got a 10-foot hose, I got the filter, and I got the heater buddy. We're gonna hook it up and see you. I can purge them lines and get that thing to fire up. Buddy, hey, my hind end depends on being warm. I keep a Baco Laplander saw along with my chainsaw, just in case my chainsaw don't work. I've still got a way to cut wood. I keep a East-wing axe, camp axe. I've had this thing for, gosh dang, where's it at? Look at this thing, son. I've had this thing. If you want your axe, there's the way to go. Get you an East-wing. You don't got to have a big, huge one. Yeah, my wife, she's a mess, buddy. But I've had this thing for what is the temperature? 60. I was going to ball traps today, but it's supposed to get about 70. Yeah, you can't beat an East-wing, man. I've had this thing for years. Well, I'd say since 2000. No, I ain't had it like you know, hundreds of years. I've had it since 2000, about 2012 or 13. Dang, 70 is 50 now. I wished it was 50 here. I was going to bowl traps today, but if it gets that hot, I've got no place to put these traps in the cool unless I put them in my wood shop, and I'm afraid too much smell is in there. So I'm going to wait till it cools down a little bit more, and then I'm going to boil my traps. I'm going to boil them in session. I'm going to boil my number 3s, number 2s, 1 3/4. Yeah, 63 is nice without the humidity, but if you got humidity, you're I've got a lot of butchering to do. I've got a lot of stuff to get done, man, and I can't wait. I'm up at 5 o'clock every morning now, which I'm back to my old self when it comes to that. What's the high supposed to be there, Reap? What's the high supposed to be there? Is that light in y'all's eyes? Is that light bothering you all? That's a little better. 50, I think. Oh, yeah, you're good, man. If it gets anything above 70, and them traps get hot, wasting your time. Hello, cuss! Who's early? You late. I ain't early. I like it when it's cold and you can boil them. But what are you doing this morning, Sonny? Where are you going? You running today? I've had coffee and breakfast. And I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Eating breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, forget that, man. That 80-degree weather. You running all day? I used to when I worked in the coal mine. I'd leave the house at 3:30, sometimes 4 o'clock. Well, it really depends. Sometimes at 4:30 before I left, depending on what I had to do. When I worked in the mines, that's what I done. I had to get up early. My neighbors hated me. I had no Ford Explorer. I had no Ford Explorer, and it didn't have no exhaust on it. And I woke up the whole neighborhood when I go to work. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, this is the Riley camp stove. And that thing is a jewel. It comes with the water tank set up. It comes with water tank brackets on the side. It also comes with an oven. This thing comes with an oven. The oven sits on this side, over on this side, and the pipes go up through the oven. Reap what you sow, drive a diesel straights. I love it. My neighbors used to say, man, I'm going to buy that dude an exhaust system. He's killing me. 3 o'clock in the morning, hit the dang snow on the ground. That thing, big, had a 30, let's see, what did that thing have in there? 351? No, it had a 50 in it. It had a 50. About the same. And son, you talking about a big V8, hit racking off, exhaust, didn't have no exhaust on it. Jar the windows in the house. Oh. But I bought the filter with the heater, buddy, because people are saying, I need to get some snow. She's going to extend my line this season. Snow. Yeah. That's a funny thing, man. We had a big whopper snow, and I bought them red feathers. I got them on sale at REI. And we ain't had a friggin' snow since. Not enough to use snowshoe. They say the way they manufacture these hoses, the oil base that they make these hoses with gets into your heater, and it stops your heater up. Heater won't light. It'll make a noise. It'll rack off, and it'll shut down. So for $8, getting a filter to stop that problem is common sense to me. But I've got the propane tank sitting in here. I'm going to purge that line, and we're going to fire that heater up and see how it does. I'm going to read the instructions, unlike a lot of people I know. I'm going to read the instructions before I fire that thing up. And we're going to see what kind of heat it puts out. I ain't got much fuel in the tank. I just want to fire it up and make sure that I know what's going on. Recycle dude is in the house, wide open sideways. It's good to see you this morning, bud. Good morning. I'm at it early this morning. Got a lot of stuff to do, man. Got a lot of chickens to butcher. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I got this freezer, and I've got a lot of stuff I got to put up now. I'm trying to prep now. That way I don't have to fool with it later. That way trap season, I'm not running around in circles. Which I run around in circles anyway, but that's beside the point. But, let's open this thing up and see what we got. Y'all want to? Let me get this thing out of the way. Light. Look at that, man. Look at that. Fresh chicken. I can't taste it. Of course. These chickens are for bait, man. Sorry, buddy. Sorry to offend anyone, but they for bait. A buddy of mine raises chickens. He gets a little off mix. I think last year, year before last, he gave me a chicken. It was about $900. It got sick, and he doctored it for about he had a chicken, a reaper. He had a chicken. It was about $900, and he doctored that thing. It got sick. He doctored that thing. Never could get it better. He called me, but I got your chicken down here. $900. Yeah, that's cheap. That's cheap. That thing, man, hey, I don't know what the coyotes I caught on it. He said, God, you're cruel, man. No. No, I ain't cruel. I'm straight up with you, man. Man. Shubby. Dooby doo. What we got in here? Oh, get it, John. Get it, John. Are you with me, John? I'm excited, buddy. Put this thing down the floor. I can do a little something. Put a little pressure on that foot. Now there, John. Should have been born an octopus. Let's unveil this jalopy, son. You want to? Keep the box. Always keep it in the box. Make me a box or a bag or something, padded something. Oh, ma'am. Woohoo! Instructions. Randy Tridd, how you doing this morning, brother? How you doing? How you doing this morning? It ain't like you got anything else to do there, Puddin' John. What have you got going on this morning, buddy? Melvin? Well, I don't know. Shut up and sit still. Shut up and sit still. What's wrong with you? Shut it and sit still, buddy. What's wrong with you? So that right there is a knife. Gosh damn. That can cut your wigwam off. Huh? Jimmy! Stem it down. Is that a lefty or righty? That's a righty. Let me look and check them seals out real quick before we get all excited. Yeah. This thing got a built-in regulator. And tight and pretty tight. Don't want to crush that seal. Look here, Linda's house of chill, Jimmy. No, it ain't. Get up, buddy. Look at that. Get up, sunshine. We got stuff to do. Get up, sunshine. Oh, get it, John. Yeah, man. Oh, I got it now. Oh, get it, John. Purge the lines. Purge the lines. I'm hoping I don't blow myself out of Chicago. Is Angle in here? Look here, coming in sideways. Angela Critters. Dang, it's early, ain't it? I got work to do, children. I'm working on this heater, buddy. Just got up from what? Got up work having my morning smoke. Good deal. Look here, Jimmy C. What'd he do? What are you doing out of bed that early? What are you doing out of bed that early, Puddin' John? Linda's House of Chill, Angela Critters, Reaper Militia, Angle Trapping, Jimmy C. Dang, Recycle 2, Sonny Collins. They had a crew in here, man, this morning. Don't work hard for them taxes. I don't want to talk about it, son. I don't want to talk about it, son. Oh. Jeremy! That goes to the inside. That goes to the outside. You're going to put one tank on this one. That's all you need. You give Uncle Sam his share, cousin. You better be giving Uncle Sam his share. Jim's Journey Grace is in the house. I've been meaning to do something right there, boss. These people is always around. My friends is always around. Tax Man. I need to do that song, don't I? Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tax Man. You like that song, Reaper? You never heard it? Ah, man. Yeah, they say the way they manufacture these hoses, I've got a residue on the inside of them, an oil, and they will cause your heaters to fail. Oh, you don't have to thank me for that range, Jim. We've been around enough in our live streams together. You don't thank me for no ranch. I try to visit when I can, you know. Oh, baby. Now, I ain't got much fuel, I swear I don't. Sonny Collins used all my fuel up. Barbecuing. Ooh, baby, it's why they took part of my money yesterday, man, from that live stream, because I was singing a song in the car. Ain't that about stupid? Them lefties. Connect 4. I got a big propane tank. I got one of Trapper J's propane tanks sitting in the floor, so if anything happens, I love you all. Dear John! What's going to keep my fat crack in the winter months warm? I hope. Feel like it's sealed pretty good. Those. Yeah. Son, I can't wait either. I'm going to take y'all on the instant settlement. If I can. Angle. Up there, man, it's flipping unreal, buddy. There's still probably 9 cabins up there. 9, let's see, 1. I'm counting right now. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. The schoolhouse. 4. Yeah, about 9. 9 in the blacksmith shop. Still up on the settlement. I do too, Angela. I do too. Here now. I smell it. What's wrong with this thing here, boss? Where's that line? Round 2. I can smell it though. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, yeah. A little bit now. I smell it. Could be goodbye world. What ain't lighting? I smell it though. Might not be enough fuel in it. No. No, it's a no-go Joe Blow. Yeah, I'll be saying goodbye, Reaper. It's been real, son. Burn the beard off my face. That's all it'll burn. I never leave heater unattended while burning. We all know that. Check center connection for leak, soapy water and lines, threaded connections. Yep, we all know that. I've done read this Probably twice. Beats me, boss. I didn't get no fuel. I'll taste out fuel. It is. It's out of fuel. It just got enough fuel in that tank just to throw blue flame. See it? Right here at the bottom. Connection. Look here. Yeah, give it a minute, boys, when you do that. Baby. Connection. When you click it down, let it sit just for a minute. Gosh dang, son, I reckon. Whoo, honey child, now it's turning colors now. Can't see it. That's on low, man. Oh, get her, son. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. And that's on low. I wonder what high would do. I gotta get a full tank anyway. You can run this thing 81 hours. You can run this thing on 81 hours on low. 81 hours. And my Kodiak is 8 by 10. And if you do the math, running 24 hours. 24 hours in cold weather temperatures. Look at that. Run like a brand new one, don't it, son? 81 hours on a tank of fuel. 81 hours. So Bubba's gonna get. Look at that. Son, that thing puts out the flipping heat. You're talking about getting her done, John, son. God almighty. Look at that. That reset on this thing. God. I'm in love, boys. I'm in love. Talk about making it easy on old Bubba. I'm still going to keep my Riley stove. Riley stove has always been a good one. Sensor would always shut the heater off because there was too much exhaust in here. You talk about in a tent angle. Best thing I found to do, and what I seen people do, if you're in a tent, which my Kodiak is, that Kodiak, man, they just, gosh dang, son, that puts out heat. That Kodiak, they put them on them, like them grill platforms you buy at Walmart, them great grills that you fold out, which I'm in a side-by-side. Yeah. When I burn my, you're going to get more carbon from a wood burning stove than you are anything about it. You know it? Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Gosh, dog, man, that puts out the heat. Oh, baby. Live test run. Kind of worried me there for a minute, boss. I just need to let it sit. When I fired up, I was letting up. Hit that pilot light and hold it for a few seconds. It'll fire up. Son, you talking about putting out the heat, buddy. Gosh, dang, sitting right here. Dang. But now, we're talking about dropping it down into flipping 10-degree weather and 0. So, and you're in a canvas tent. So I mean, which my Kodiak's 6 foot tall. You can stand up. I can stand up in my Kodiak. It's 6 foot tall, highest in the roof. What? You smoked yourself what? Yeah. 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 You ain't kidding, son. Now, I ain't never had that Riley stove that smoked inside of my tent. They do, don't they, Angela? Them little ice huts, they look like poop. Chicago houses. Look at that right there, son. Look at that. And that's on low. Could you imagine kicking that thing up on the high? Probably about, I don't know where my tape measures at. It's in here somewhere. See what we got. See what kind of raging heat we can get in that thing, man. Yeah, 2 foot, man. About 2 foot. Can't understand it. My Kodiak tent's a 8 by 10, 6 foot tall. So that right there ought to take care of me, man. Death to the Reaper. Yeah. Don't fear the Reaper. Man, that's nice. Now, I'm going to tell you. That thing's breezy what, Angel? Jimmy C. Yeah. Well, what I normally do is I got D doors, D-shaped windows. That's the only difference between a deluxe and a standard Kodiak. The deluxe has a fence in the side on the top, main top, but you can always just unzip a window, say 6 inches, maybe 2, one on each side, 6 inches or so. But I watched a review on these in the Kodiak. Gosh, dang, it's putting out heat. Woo, baby. I watched a review on these in the, he had the temperature gauge outside, on the floor, on the table mid-level, about stomach level, and one on the ceiling. The ceiling was, it was 80-some degrees in the ceiling of that tent. It was about 70 something in the mid range level, about chest high or maybe belt waist high, and on the floor it was like 65. So I mean, it's gonna take a lot of work off me. I'll be able to sleep, man. When I go to the mountains for 3 days, you might average 4 hours sleep in 3 days because you're feeding it far. With this thing, you run 24 hours. You can get 81 hours on low. Is that what you get on yours, Jimmy? How many hours can you get on a tank of fuel, Jim, in your heater? My chat's pretty good for something. There's some people talking. What to refresh that son of a gun or something. There we go. No. Operator error most of the time. Them filters right there, though, Angel, that's what they were talking about. Them filters right there. They say that hose is manufactured and has oil residue. Save yourself a lot. Gosh dang. Save yourself a lot of trouble. Just go ahead and get the filter. That way it catches all them impurities, keeps it from getting into your heater system. But yeah, man. Shoot, son. That's a jewel right there. And this thing right here, I'm telling you, the stove, and I love my stove now, don't get me wrong. But that mofo right there, that baby right there guts you, son. If you spend 3 nights up in the mountains, and I extended the legs on these, and I always put lids up under the legs. I've got that rubber bottom. It's supposed to be puncture resistant, but I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Just better be safe than sorry. Them sharp points on either side of them legs. But when I set up my Kodiak for 3 days, this right here will gut you, man. You can crank that draft on this thing just about a quarter, and the whole top of this stove, as you can see, was cherry red. See at the top of it? I've had that thing cherry red before. So, it's been a good one. This thing cost, without the pipes. And I love my Riley. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking my Riley. I can always cook on it, see. That's why I like to take it. But if this is going to make my life easier right here, I'm going this route right here. It's going to make my life a whole lot easier than fooling with the cutting wood, splitting wood. I concentrate more on scouting and being at base camp, doing other stuff. Yeah, man. I like it. Gosh dang, it puts out the heat. Woo, honey child. We'll shut her down. I'm in love with it. My chat stuck or something. There it is. Ready for I'll see you later, honey. Reap what you sow. In the woods with Bigfoot is in the house. Is that you, John? My chat's all freaked up, man. Put something under the heater. Yeah, I've got I'm gonna go to Walmart and get one of them camp grills that folds them legs out. And I'll set this on top of it. And under it, I've got a welding blanket. I use a welding blanket under this thing. And this thing was cherry flipping red. I kid you not. You can see up and under it. I can show you. Shut her down. Oh, yeah. I love it, man. Main thing is keep your lines clean. Put a little tape on them ends. We'll get you some caps. Best thing to do is get you some hose caps. Put you some hose caps on that thing. Keep dirt and whatever. Put them down in a bag. Roll them up, put them in a bag. Put you some end caps on them hoses. That's an extra test run. I'm satisfied with it. My chat is stuck hard, man. Megan Fox. Look here coming in here. Welding blanket on mine as well too. Yeah, I got a welding blanket. I've got to put. Where is my welding blanket? Yeah, it's up there. It's up there with my camp gear overhead. What's that? Hoses and caps, caps and hoses. Being just messing. I'm in love with it, man. Hey, whoa, look, first sight, baby. Hey, when that wind's blowing up the crack of your rectum, son, hit about 5 degrees out there and you're in a tent, that becomes the love. Oh, Megan. Hey, Jimmy, how many hours you get on your on the tank of fuel? On your heater? Or have you really gauged it? I've watched reviews said 80 to 81 hours on tank of fuel, them on low. Yeah, man. Now, Sonny Collins, my cousin right there. I can run it for 3 days on 20 pounds. Is that on low? 3 days is a long time, son, ain't it? Depends on the size of the tank. No, well, 20 pounds. One of the grill tanks. A lot of them, I was told a lot of people, they just, if you don't watch them, they'll just put 15 pound in a 20 pound tank. Tell them you won't cap it off. And the best thing to do is get a gauge and just go ahead and buy the gauge for the tank. Adapter gauge. I'm saying 20 pound, $48. 36. Is that on low or high? They were saying low. You get up to 81 hours, 80 to 81 hours. Depends. Yeah, I guess it does depend. Man, I'm in love with it now. Bama mud mower, look here coming here. I run it on high. Okay. Yeah, but on low, I think these. You got the same heater, Jimmy? Yeah. Boys, I gotta run now. Okay. Yep. Be careful, brother. Angle. I don't know. I may bowl some traps today. I don't know. It's supposed to be like 75 here. I think that's still too hot. Be bowling traps. I wanted to bowl them live, but be careful, Angle. Be careful, my brother. I think I'll just leave that hose hooked up. You think there'd be anything wrong with me leaving that hose hooked up? Just taping that other end up. Yeah, it might put pressure on that swivel. I might just take it off. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing about it is inside this fur shack, baby. I'm excited. Oh, I've been down 90 days, honey. Anything got to do with getting on that side by side, anything got to do with going out and watching bears and watching squirrels and bedding some steel, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'll take 75 at 62. I'll trade you. Megan, I'll trade you. Somebody want it. I'll trade you and throw you in a egg, cheese, sausage croissant to boot. Because I'm telling you. Oh, this Shaco, if it's 75 outside, this thing probably get 80. I was heating a 15-foot pop-up camper. So is a small tent. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Talladega, Alabama's supposed to be hot. Oh, gosh, stop it. Nope, count me out, boys. I don't want no heat. I'm not a heat man. I'm not a heat lover. I need some tape. I gotta butcher some chickens today, I hope. I'm gonna spare y'all that process, but I gotta have some freaking tape. Where's the tape at? Let that thing cool down. Ooh, baby. See the bottom of that? That's how hot the bottom of that's been. The bottom of that stove been cherry red inside the tent. I've had my tent 85 flipping degrees, son. As soon as I seen the thermometer, I took a picture of it. 85 freaking degrees inside of a tent. I like to sweaty plumb out, man. I had doors cocked open. I extended these legs. These legs were short. I just added a few inches and put a welding blanket under it. I've used it for 5 years. About 5 years, I guess. Come off there, Jasper. Come off there, Jasper John. They make these old camp stoves. They make them in all sizes. This little 7-pounder. I've had that thing for makes 5 years. I've used that Johnny right there. It's been a good one. Time to move on though, you know what I'm saying? Time to upgrade a little bit. Keep from working so hard. You can put about a I think it's 13-inch log in that thing if you're burning ash or locust, ash or locust. You can take that wood stove, your butt heater. Yeah, I'm gonna take my. I'll probably always keep my wood stove with me, John, just in case. You know, you can't never tell. You may bust a hose, if it may blow, a seal may blow, and if you're back there on top of that mountain, 12 mile, you know, it just if you ain't got nothing no backup, you are destroyed, son. That's just like when I take the chainsaw, I take that Baco Laplander. John knows what them Baco Laplanders do. Big Johnny Ray. Big Johnny Ray knows what them Baco Laplanders do. Oh, son, get her, John. That's nice now, boys, ain't it right? That is the cream of the crop. A lot of pressure inside them little stoves, man. Burning like no cigarette up right now. Yeah, that's me. I carry on Baco. Best handsaw you get your hands on, buddy. People like them Silkies, but for the money, Silky's a good saw. But here's what I carry. Where's you at? Where's you at? Where is you, man? Where is you at, man? Well, I feel you now. I've cut enough wood with that thing right there. I've cut enough wood with that thing right there, buddy. That's my baby there, but I borrowed my father-in-law's chainsaw before I bought my steel. And I don't know what he cut rocks or what he cut with it. I got up there, son, it wasn't even cut off. It wasn't cut nothing size my little arm. And I'm like, dang, I'm destroyed. I cut all my wood. You can get them what? Yeah, silky. Yeah, I like a Baco, man. Because where I go, I normally hike, and the less weight that I've got to carry, the better off I am, buddy. Me and John, we hiked 12 miles the first day and 4 miles the next day. Then I went on a 15-mile hike and ended up hiking 23 miles. What is it? They just cut. They get her done. I have an expensive silky knockoff replacement 15-year Coleman gets it done. Yeah. It just depends on what you like, what you're used to, what you're using. Me and Wayne, let's see. Wasn't Wayne. What was that? We went to Auxerre Trail and had Silky destroyed a Baco. It probably would, yeah, because they're set up on a pool cut, ain't they? A Silky's set up on a pool cut, ain't it? Instead of a push cut, it's a pool cut, which is good common sense. You're less apt to kink a blade on a pool cut. But for me, buddy, that's what I cut my wood with if I'm in a bind. Is the old Baco. Been to it. Yeah, that's me, man. For $20, you'll get these for, I think, $20. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was looking at when I bought it. I was like, yeah, we'll go that route. Got a lot of wood with it now, sure have. I got a silky boy. I'll never buy another folding saw. Jefferson on saw it. You got a what? A bow what? Bow saw. Yeah. Oh, get her done, John. Well, I'm in love with the stove. It's still hot. Ooh, baby, baby. I'm in love with that. Was initial runoff on the stove. I'm glad I got that done. Makes life a little bit easier, you know what I'm saying? Set that tank outside in a milk crate. What? Yeah, it's a good one, John. I swear it is, man. Sonny kind of sold me out on him because he goes to, when it's bad cold, he's got one of them little heater buddies, or Mr. Buddy, or whatever you call it, one little bitty ones, a little green propane tank. That's set up for the propane, but you carry so many dang bottles, you just go ahead and carry the big Rhino fuel tank. I'll set it outside the tent in a milk crate. run the hose through up on the door and all. I'll be set up, son. I'll be live up there on the mountain. So me and May's plan on taking side by side out Saturday. Her birthday's Sunday. She wants to go back and see what the bears are doing. You don't hike, you drive. Pull cut, I love it so much. Let's see if it's all. Madwood, yeah. If I could afford a Silky, I'd probably buy one. I had one. Yeah. One of these or one of the small canister ones, John. They say them little canister ones, buddy, will burn you out, run you out of a blind. Yeah. Yeah, they said they'll run you out of a blind. Could you imagine having one in the tree stand? Ooh, baby. Well, I hope this year's going to be a little different than last year. Last year was a really tough year. It rained most of the first probably month trap season. Every other day it was raining. And I was wet for a whole month. And then I had the foot injury. And I just about went my last mile. But I like it. But I'm like you, John. Man, they'd take that. He would run it for about 50 minutes at a time. Yeah. There, I try to go make a world of difference in my base camp this year of trap season. It sure is. Can make a world of difference. I'll get me set up on it, boys. I'm thinking about getting that Kodiak out and setting it up. It's already been baptized in water. That's the first thing I want you to do to them when you get them. I've had that for about this will make 5 years I've had that Kodiak. You gonna be in the treehouse this season, Jimmy? Got your nice blind built? Oh, son, get it, son. Not as well. I like to have me one of them silkies, but man, I just, if like a cabin in the trees. Now you're talking, buddy. That's what I'm talking about right there. I like to have one of them silkies, Reaper, but if I'm gonna, which now I use that side by side for about everything. If I'm gonna go camp and take the Kodiak, here's the way I see it. If I'm hiking, I take the Baco. If I'm on that side by side, I take the steel chainsaw because I mean they best it's in this world. If I'm taking an ATV, if I don't take all the amenities, the chair, the whole nine, it's glamping. It's an easy way to set up base camp. And then I'll leave base camp and I'll go scout and I'll come back to base camp. But it makes it a little bit easier on me. Because I'm telling you, son, after this foot injury, I ain't playing no more. I was down for 90 days, man. I don't never want to go through that stuff again. Never again do I ever want to go through that. That was a bad ordeal, man. And he told me yesterday I could swell and still have pain. No, if I'm taking the big red, if I'm taking that side by side, I'm taking everything I can put in it. Everything, cast iron, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? I've done my time on trail, man. I've got some scouting to do, and that's what I'm after. But that stove right there is gonna make a world of difference in my camp trips. Look here, nameless t-shirt wearing custom creep Wayne's in the house. I just fired up the old heater, buddy. Getting ready. Getting ready for the season. Being in the hood. Yeah. Yeah. Behind these freaking walls? No, I can't do it, but I can't do it. That plate that they put in my foot on the side. You talking about tough. Yeah. No, it was probably about 57 this morning. It would be awesome if a man could. If they'd had some kind of little rack. If they'd have made some kind of clip-in rack, you could have bought like an accessory rack, because there's a lot of heat right there, man. I'm telling you, a lot of heat, but I guess all the debris and all the bull crap that comes off of out the front, because it's hot right here. I mean, it's hot 2 foot out from the front of this thing, man. If they could have built a rack or some kind, to maybe set out here where you could cook, and no kind of debris fall down inside the heating unit, because your flame is right there. Well, I mean, for as that is, man could probably set him some bacon out in front of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's usually what I take. I take me some bacon. But if I'm taking the side by side, buddy, I've got all kinds of ways to cook. I've got all the amenities. Yeah, I know it. He told me the same thing, Reaper. He said I wouldn't be 100% for a year. And I asked him about the trail. He said, easy. Yeah. He said, told me to take that boot off. He said, you still wearing that boot? I said, yeah. I said, buddy, I'm still sore. He said, it's going to be sore. He said, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. He said, you'll swell from 8 to 10 months. 8 to 10 months you'll swell. It's been 3 months. Bacon. Who don't like bacon on the trail? The best thing to do is go to your grocery store. Yeah, ice is my friend for sure, man. I got a water bottle. Look here, that Moja, but wakey. wakey. I probably misspelled that. Now that I think about it, put an E in there. It don't much matter though, does it? Hey, let me tell you the best way to do that, Reaper, and what I always do. I go buy, and a lot of people say, oh, I don't want that old crap. At pre-cooked bacon, it's bacon, but it's pre-cooked. I take it right out of the pack. You can lay it right in the sun. Throw it right on bread and eat it. Bacon, I don't care what kind of bacon you're eating. Pepper bacon, I don't care as long as it says bacon. I don't want no turkey bacon. Don't give me none of that crap and turkey bacon. I want bacon. Yeah, everything tastes better in the woods, don't it, buddy? Wait till you see my notification was to Wakey. Is that what I said? What did I say? I forgot what I wrote. No. I love to have Reaper down here for about a week. Bacon jerky. I like bacon everything, son. Buy that box shaped. Ah, buddy. Let me tell you something, son. When you drove that thing right there on, see that pack right there? That's a 70 Osprey. The most I've had in that thing was 30 pounds, 31 pounds. And I hiked 23 miles. 23 freaking miles, son, with that pack right there. I was glad to open that thing up, son. I had two big old nice pre-cooked boxes of bacon. I laid back in the hammock. I got my bread out, and I laid there and ate me a big bacon sandwich. Had me a big old cup of black silk coffee. You're going to have to make a trip camp in my backyard. Make some flipping room. We do her, son. Whatever it takes, buddy. I know I got to get out of here. I got that Eno hammock. I've got that new hammock that I've got from Inner Trek. That beats that Eno all to pieces, boys. Hey, John, did you hear what I said just now? Big Johnny Ray, did you hear me? Come in here, talk to me, Melvin. I'm telling you facts, son. I ain't kidding you. I ain't lying to you, buddy. You know how I feel about my Eno. You know how I feel about this dog right here, son. That thing has been through it all. Them things cost about almost $80. I ain't lying to you now, boys. I get about 80. They're probably down now, but at the time I get about $80 for that thing. Them Inner Trek hammocks that I reviewed here beginning of summer puts these to shame, son. And I hate to say that live, but it's just the facts. I'm probably gonna get this monetized. Greyhound. Hey, by the time I get on the Greyhound and come up there, homesteading with the Herberts, where'd you go? What'd you delete that for? How you doing? Herberts, how you doing? By the time I get on the Greyhound, you hate hammocks. Why do you hate a hammock for, Pudding Pants? Why do you hate a hammock? Yeah, I do that all the time too, homesteading. Why do you hate a hammock? Answer me, why do you hate a... Look here, coming in here. Stopping by before I get in the shower. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Get you, you can go ahead and get whatever you want, John. Well, this summer, what I'll do, listen to me, what I'll do this summer, and I'll be willing to do it, I'll bring that Inner Trek. Your feet freeze. Oh, hits you with feet freezes. Gunslinger Outdoors. We just try to figure out why Reaper's little feet is freezing. Gonna stream in a bit. Okay. I'll try to catch you. Elevated blood. Tried to work. Hit wheel feet, hit knees and wheel feet almost. Oh, you've killed me, son. Oh. Burly ass man. My wheel feet freezing. My feet cold. Can't sleep. Shut it, son. You're killing me. Oh. You need to get you a sleep system, buddy. You got a sleep system. Hey, Puddin' John. Hey, Raper, ain't you got a sleep system? Don't sit there and tell me you ain't got an Army issue sleep system, 3-piece sleep system. It's cold up here, homie. I'll show you cold. I mean, I ain't no Alaska cold. Now, I'm not going to be all that crap and stuff, but take you back on the ridge top, son. That wind whistling up the crack of your rump. It sounds like somebody blowing in a pop bottle. Ooh. Have you got a sleep system? Tell him, Gunslinger. I'm trying to help him. He won't listen. Man, take a belt and wear him out. bushel tail. Have you got a? Did you answer me? Ain't cold in Kentucky. I don't. Have you been to Kentucky? Have you been on the ridge top and on the cliff lines in Kentucky? It ain't as cold, no. I tell you what, it's a big deal to drop below zero. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and jerky chain act like it's Arctic weather here. We're in the frozen tundra, Siberia and stuff, but it gets cold. But we got cliff lines. We got man. There's a place back here, son. I can. What? It's cold. Up here, ain't cold in Kentucky. Yeah, it's cold. I mean, it gets cold, but it don't get no. Like I said, buddy, this chat's out of Chicago. I can't sleep. Feet cold. Read the message. Yeah, I've got one of them big sleep systems, son. Hey, I got a 3-piece Army sleep system. I guess you believe Google. It's about freezing in the hills of Kentucky Saturday night. If you got your sleep system, tell him, Gunslinger. Hey, if he had him a sleep system, everything would change, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, son. Sweater right now. Yeah, it's cool. It was 57 this morning. When it gets like this, I'm out of bed at 5 o'clock, buddy. 5 o'clock chomping at the bits. Syracuse gets cold. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, no joke. No, I know you're not. I know you're not jerking my chain about it being cold. But if you got your sleep system, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? I did a video all about the sleep system, Gunslinger. Check out Gunslinger's video, Reaper, on the sleep system. I know I seen your video. I watched your video. You canceled your one trip, didn't you? You going up Turkey Foot with Chris? I want to go, but man, I ain't kidding you, man. In the winter, you're going to have if you're going to use a hammock in the winter, you need an underquilt and a sleep system. But you're going to have to get your big crack up out of the hammock to go pay. I mean, I never could understand people hammock camping in the winter. It's something they like doing, I guess. I don't know. Syntax 77, he does it all the time. Yeah, hard to beat boats. Don't float in no water. Yeah, look at the bottom of that kayak right there, son. See the bottom of that kayak? That's less water down the river. Yeah, it's my first and last time in a hammock. Oh, son, let me tell you, buddy. There ain't nothing like laying in a hammock, spring bar or Kodiak tent, buddy heater in the winter. That's the way I'm going, Gunslinger. Look here. Oh, baby. I just fired it up for the first time, and I am flipping in love. I am in love with that heater, and that ain't no joke. If you get you a, let me show you what to get. Let me show you what keeps you warm. I ain't kidding you. If it's 60 degrees, I can't get it, boys. I'm crippled. I can't help you, boys. I'm crippled. I can't get up there. If it's 60 degrees, you think I'm jerking your chain now, son? Bubby ain't gonna lie to you. Go to your local. Listen to me. Listen to me there, Put. Where you at? You ground sleeper. This is the best thing in the world that you'll ever sleep under. On top of. On top of. Go get you some ductwork Mylar. It's not just a Mylar blanket. This is the bubble wrap with the Mylar attached. You know how long I've had that thing right there? Ever since I'm telling you, I've had that thing for years. For years. For years. That'll throw the heat right back up, son. You talking about keeping your backside warm? Then I put a little exercise pad. I'll put my exercise pad to make my hammock rigid. Makes it rigid. Don't go get one of them little rubber ones. Go get one of those stiff ones. I've had that thing for years, man. Years. Go get your rigid pad. Put it down. Put this underneath you. Underneath you. Your body heat will reflect from that sun, and your backside, you know what? That 2 o'clock in the morning chill that you get. I'm telling you God's honest truth, man. I ain't lying to you. That 2 o'clock chill that you get in the morning, it ain't gonna happen with this under you. That's the same stuff. That's the same. Well, that's what that is. That's just go to your heating and cooling hardware store, and you can buy this. I've had that. Jason Mann's gave me that years ago. Yeah, you can put that pad makes your hammock rigid. Makes your hammock rigid. This right here, I throw the body heat back up through you. You won't lose no. Yeah, it's cheap. But now I've had this. The honest finger, I've had that for years, man. Years. I've got another piece up there. I don't know. I need to get that sunlight at y'all's eyes. I don't know where the sun's coming in at. There we go. Yeah. I've had that thing right there. Look at it. Ain't no tore place in it whatsoever, man. My sleep system's up there. My sleep system's up there. My Kodiak's up there. There's my Kodiak right here. I've got stuff up there, man. Maybe I'll give it another shot. But no promises. I don't know where that sunlight there would go. That's a little better. All I'm saying is, if you'll get you a rigid, exercise mat for $5 at Walmart. Love you, big guy. Hey, I'll catch up with you. Carolyn, honey, it went good. Took me out of the boat. I've been out there working on my heaters, checking this heater out. He took me out of the boat. He said, "No more boat for you, bro." He said, "Are you still in that boat?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come out of it." I said, "It hurts." He said, "It's going to." He said, "I rebuilt your foot, buddy." Yeah, progress, honey. I love that word. Been down for, yesterday made 90 days. John was with me there on those sleep mats. They are, ain't they? They are. And if you get a piece of that Mylar, if you go to your heating and cooling supply, you can get that. They about give you a sheet of that. You don't got to have it about 4 foot wide, 6 foot long. You don't got to have it that long if you're short and potty like I am. 6 foot will do good though. I'm 6 foot and about 4 foot wide. That'll make a world of difference in your camping if you're hammock camping. You can put that mat down on that hammock, make your hammock rigid. You can put that Mylar wrap down in between you as a barrier. And if you're in a sleep system, you'll come out of it. It'll sweat you out. You'll be been there, done that. I don't know how tough that stuff is as far as tire resistant. I got a piece of it right here. Well, that ain't gonna work. I can't get it down. I can't get it down, boys. Can't get it down. Still. Can't get it down. I got a piece of it right there. My mountain bike, it's been hanging back here since. It's been hanging back there since, I don't know. I'd say that sweated you out about in the homestead with Herbert's, didn't it? Did that sweat you out? Was that hot? Was that hot when you done that? He'd have to be daggone way below zero, I believe. Man, burn up, wouldn't he? Man or woman. Crazy Ann, come to see me again, my friend. I used it out back mountain, the Alps, mountaineering comfort and warmth. God, you are my kind of brother. Winging it with Irish Colleen. How you doing, honey? I had a big German suit that a friend of mine went to Switzerland. And they were riding motorcycles through the Alps. And these guys had ice caked on them. They had ice caked on them. I mean, they was ice caked. And he asked one of the locals there, he said, what are they wearing? How do they stand that? They said they've got the German suit on. And he bought two, brought them back. Give me one and I can't find it at all. But I sat in the tree stand, son. Hit dead winter, me sitting in a tree stand with that suit on, and I was burning down. And I was sitting still. I was like, daggone, get off this thing, man. How are you this morning, Crazy Ann? I'm just prepping stuff up for the winter season. Yeah. These Wednesdays are going to be just however I can get them in. You know, this makes 3 days this makes 3 lives I've done in 2 days. That's killing my analytics, but I don't care anymore. That's the least of my worries. I want to share everything that I'm doing that I can possibly share. Here's what I've learned through my whole 90 days of being behind walls. Now, I'm telling you, if you've got anything that you're doing, share it. If anything happens that you can't go back and go out and do it again, you'll have it right there to look at. Share it. I'm talking about just share your live streams and your videos. My analytics is already butchered. My analytics are gutted, honey. But look at this toy right here. Look at that toy right there. That's what I'll be heating my Kodiak up with this winter. I got new skins on the side by side. I got brand new tires on the side by side. Got the heater buddy. I got to get a tank of fuel. I got to wax some die traps or wax some bolt traps. Yeah. That thing right there is super nice. I've got that wood burner that I keep in my Kodiak, but it's a lot of work. You have to fight it all the time. I mean, you just have to fight it all the time. It's cheaper for me to go buy a tank of fuel and take my heater buddy and set it up and get the heat rolling as it is to sit up all night and fight fire. If it's 10 degrees, about every 45 minutes you got to put wood in that thing. And you ain't get no rest. With this thing, I can put it on a welding blanket, turn it on low, go off to sleep. Sore. It's bad sore, but he told me it was going to be like that, Ann, he said I could be sore and swell up to 8 to 10 months. He said I'll never be 100% until about a year. So he just told me to take that boot off and get used to it. It's sore now, ain't it? Ain't it jerking your chain? It's on it. There ain't gonna be no snowshoe in the Hensley settlement this year. But oh baby. Yep, you will sleep well with that heater. Man, I appreciate you, Jimmy. It worries me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna ice it. I thought about bowling traps today, but daggone, I don't want to build for it at 75 freaking degrees. You feel me? You feel me? May go bring it to side beside and bring it in here. Clean it up. I gotta make sure I put a power outlet in it from my phone. I wasn't satisfied with it. May change it up a bit. See how it does, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of scar tissue in that foot. There's a lot of scar tissue in that foot. It is what it is. That heater's the bomb diggity right there now, boys. I need me some tape. Let me read that again. I need to know this information, Gunslinger. You got it going on, son. When I did the video, you see the thermometer wasn't working right. Had the heater buddy in the 10x10 spring bar. Yeah, buddy. If y'all don't have Gunslinger Outdoors, y'all need to go check him out. I'm telling you, buddy. I believe it was the video that you had that I watched that done the review of the spring bar and the heater buddy. Yeah. My mind, son, is gone. Y'all have Gunslinger, go check them out. I'm telling you. That's what you prompted me to go buy that. That's the video I seen. I believe that's the video that I seen. Because I was reviewing them. That spring bar, man, that's the deal in it. I like him. I like the way they got the rope. They got the rope inside of my chat's out of frig. Venturing around, my brother. You hook up 20. I hooked up this big rhino from my grill, that big rhino right there. How many hours can you get out of that, Jim? How many hours can you get out of that? Run that heater on low, Jimmy. You told me a while ago. All weekend. Them spring bars, man, are nice. Which now I gave almost $400 for that 8x10 Kodiak. I think I got 18,000 views on that thing, man. 18,000 views on that Kodiak setup. I ain't worried about the views. I didn't mention it like it was a big deal because it don't matter. I'd rather somebody watch the views on the Bobcat as I would the Kodiak. All weekend long, rolling, benching around, and that's what I'm talking about. Run that heater on low. Was that 24 hours right there? Wanging it, Irish Queen, all weekend. Yeah. Yeah. If y'all ain't got Gunslinger Outdoors, go check them out. If you ain't got venturing around, go check him out. Jimmy C. Winging it. If y'all ain't got these people, I mean, there ain't many people in here, but it don't take many people to have good people. You know what I'm saying? You want good people. You don't want flipping numbers. Numbers ain't worth a shakaka. Yep. My spring bar. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you right now, man, that I know the Flex, I know Kodiak, they copied. It looked like to me that would have been Looks like to me that'd been a lawsuit and a half because Kodiak copied Spring Bar. Spring Bar a long time around before Kodiak. How much would just a guesstimate, how much would a Spring Bar 8 by, say a 10 by 10, what would a Spring Bar 10 by 10 cost, brand new, right now? If a man went out and bought one, looked online, bought one, just a rough guesstimate, what would one run, price-wise? That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. Well, I'm just going to run it on low. If you run it on low, regardless of what the temperature is, it's not going to burn more, is it? I mean, if you run it on one temperature, it ain't like its thermometer set, right? I use 20 gallon pound with my buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm telling you what, son. Now, I love my Riley camp stove. I love my Riley now. It's just something about building a fire, which I've always most time got outside fire. You know. We in bar country bad here, buddy. They're taking over bad. USA made about $800, yeah. That 8 by 10 cost me $400. Say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's Kodiak's made in USA, aren't they? Kodiak's made in USA, aren't they? They are, ain't they? Now you got me wondering. I think they are. Which I've had mine about 5 years. Yeah, I've had mine about 5 years. And I always try to pull me at least 6 days. Something like that. Not all the time. Most time I try to pull 6 days in the winter months. Base camp. If I take a hankering, if it's going to snow, that's where I go. If it ain't snowing, I don't much care about being up there. I want a good snow on. Because if I'm going for the effort, I want it to be white. They're not made in the US. I thought it was. That's a new one on me, bro. God. I guess that's why they're $400, ain't you? I guess that's why I bought Duke instead of MB 550s. I like MB 550 trap, but I bought Dukes. I thought they would. Oh, learn something new every day. I sure thought it was. Okay. So they've got a manufacturer out of the country to bring them in to make them. And then they just stamp the Kodiak on them and send them on through. Kind of like what Mopar does. Kind of like what Dodge does. Mopar. Mm-hmm. Made in America, assembled in Mexico. Yeah. Something like that. No. Exactly right, yeah. Yeah, that's the way I see it, Gunslinger. That's the way I see it. As long as I'm on the trail, as long as this put hopes out, and speaking of which, I gotta get my muck boots. I gotta try to put my muck boots on today. I hope it don't depress the shakaka out of it. Probably will, because I probably will stand them. But I'm gonna try to get my muck boots on today. I've tried trapping in them golden retrievers, or them Irish setters. Yeah, Irish setters. Feet get wet, man. I don't care what you do. You can't put no camp spray on them. But Yeah, I'm like you. As long as it gets me outside, out in the mountains, man, I don't care if it's under a rock. I'm telling you, which I have camped under rocks before. Yeah, your feet get wet. If my feet get wet, venturing around, that's what kills me, buddy. You got all these companies, all their water resistance. Shakaka. Look, if it comes in here. Shakaka. Okay. Okay, gunslinger. Look, if it comes in here. Shakaka. My buddy there. You talking about straight up, man. That Ludwig's straight up. Real deal. I like real people, man. Just common folk. We in the hills here, Kentucky, just common folk. There ain't no big houdini crap going on and ta-das and all that. Tell Ludwig he's my hero. Springboard, you say they've got a. If I had it to do over with, cause I'm solo camp, man. I do all my solo camps. I ain't no dang body goes with me. Ain't nobody around here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what I started to say, but I do all, and my wife, she freaks out. She freaks out. He just come back home. Where's he been? Where's he been all day? Where's he been all day? What time is it there, Ian? 8 o'clock at night. What time is it there? Ooh, had to take mine to the vet the other day. Yeah, see what I'm saying right there? Friggin' 3:30. I guess, or 4:30. 3:30, 6:30 before you get up. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. If I had to do all with Gunslinger, I would have got try the Mickey Mouse what? Try military Mickey Mouse boots if you don't like your feet wet. Are they good? Them old mucks, man, that's all I've ever wore on the trap line. Which I got a set of, and where is my frickin'? I got a set of crampons on the bottom of my boots. But, if I hadn't done all with, I just got a solo man tent. I wouldn't have got that big. I wouldn't have got that big, 8x10. I've got a 6x something, you know. I've got a 8x8 or something or like that. I got something small. Something a little smaller. Which, that 8x10 hits 74 pounds, you know. I'd have got something solo tent, Kodiak, something like that. What's the smallest one that Springboard makes? Do you know, Gunslinger? What's the smallest they make? Well, you know all about them now. I'm just... Yeah. Son, I got enough room, son, for a cot, iron mattress. I took my wife camping. She made 2 trips with me, her first and her last. She's no camper. No. Nutta. Not gonna happen. She made her first and her last. 2 for 1. I said, heck, Par, you ain't come back to me no more. Kill me. Yeah. Son, I blew up our mattress and everything, son. I built a fire pit. I set the tent up. I cooked. I done everything, man. Had music playing. Built the fire. I mean, I had everything going on. I was out there target practicing. And I said, it's supposed to be cool in the morning. Range tent. from TP10. Work great too. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What kind of bottoms have the spring bar got in them? I know Kodiak says it's puncture resistant 16 gauge, but just not 10. Yeah. Six. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. 8x6. That's what I wish I'd have got right there. How much does something like that weigh? I mean, I hate to aggravate you, but how much does something like that weigh? 8x6. I know this 10x8 is 74 freaking pound, I think, or something like that. 70 pounds, 69 pounds, or something like that. You won't pull it with a poke sled. Nope, not gonna happen. Tried it. I've hauled wood with my poke sled, but when it comes to your gear, nope. Best thing to do if you're gonna pull a poke sled, same as Kodiak. If you're gonna pull a poke sled, the best thing to do is go to the. Let me tell you, best y'all you ever use a poke sled? Anybody in here ever use a poke sled? 28 pounds. That's what I'm talking about right there, son. Talking about coming on with it, buddy. That heater run a man out of that though, wouldn't it? Dang. Mountain curve, boys. 28 pounds. That's right up my alley, buddy. 28 pounds. Son, that right there, son, the dang poles on it weighs more than that. Them some guns weigh about half that. Steaks and all. Excuse me. I'll get lined out. Yeah, the sun's coming out. It's probably a scorcher today. I probably won't boil on traps today. I need to boil them, get them in sandwich bags, wax them, get them in sandwich bags. But now I ain't no sense in boiling them and you're wasting your wax. Recycle, dude. Bean, meat, and brown sugar. Is that what you said? What did you say? Recycle, dude. Best camp food is bean, meat, and brown sugar. Yes, son. According to who's in the tent with you. Because if I eat that, ain't nobody going to be in the tent but me. Big Bones, my brother in the house. Sandwich bags. Yeah, put them in sandwich bags. I'm going to show you a little trick, son. I got a video. I've done a video on it. What to do, Reed? Let me show you. Right here, I'll show you for instance. I run multiple size traps. I'm not even going to upload the video. They can kiss my crack the moly. Get the gallon size sandwich bags. Are you listening to me? Get the gallon size. This is a big number 3. Big number 3 now. That's a big dang trap, son. I run multiple size traps. I run 1s, 1 3/4, 2s and 3s. That's what I run. Now I've got hike lines, what I call branch lines. On them branch lines, I normally carry my 1 3/4. I've caught plenty of cow to 1 3/4. People say, oh, you couldn't catch cow to 1 3/4, too small. I've caught plenty of cow to 1 3/4. Go back and look at my old videos. Go back and look at my old videos. 1 3/4 just as good as anything you can catch. If you can get him to put his paw in that backer tin right there, you've got him. Look. That's the Douglas. Look how big that trap is. That's the Douglas. Number 3. Let me show you now. I have to show you. Here's a 1 3/4, and here's number 2. I gotta keep them separated. Looking at a 1 3/4 and a number 2. But what I'm saying is, you can't tell the difference between, they're just a 1/4 inch. If you want to put number 2s on your main line and put 1 3/4, save them. Best way to do that is boil them, wax them, let them cool. Let them cool. You always got your gloves on. Don't be smoking. Don't be spitting. Don't be handling nothing without gloves. These ain't even ready, that's why I'm doing it without gloves. Once they're cool and you got them waxed, number 3. That keeps them scent free. And I can look on the bag and I can say, that's number 3. I don't want that one. Because once you dye and wax that, you can't look at that pan. Yeah. What I do is I boil them. That gets all the debris off of them. A lot of people power spray them. I boil mine. Boil them. I'll get them out. Lay them out on the ground. I take a little old piece of stiff wire, and I'll get them out, lay them on a board. I'll empty that tub of water, and I'll spray that tub out. I'll put the tub back on the fire, fill the tub back up, about halfway, and I'll put my 3 pounds of wax in there. And I'll let that trap get the same temperature in that water as the wax. That's the way I've always done it. It's always worked. I mean, I ain't saying it's right, but that's the way I do it. I'll put them in buckets, sealed buckets, and I can go through there and pick what trap I need. Yeah, I power wash and boil them. I double boil mine. I always have. And I've even boiled them again during mid-season. If a trap's been, if I have to change it out, have to work on it, I'm just OCD, buddy. If I have to change the trap out, I'm OCD. Yeah. But I can go through my bucket if I'm going to hike on my hike line or branch line, or I'm on my main line and I want to load it up with number 2s, I can get my bucket and I say, oh, there's number 2. I'll put it in my basket. There's number 2. There's number 2. Oh, but don't want that. That's 1 3/4. Saves me a lot of time trying to figure out what trap I've got. See what I'm saying? And that keeps them scent free. You don't have to worry about them putting them in your basket and getting bait on them. If you get bait on that, you get scent caught on that trap. If you put it in a dry bag like I did one year, if you throw that in a dry bag, like them little red Walmart dry bags that you buy, you shove that in a dry bag and you spill something, fish oil or something in that trap basket, and it gets on that trap, first thing that Jasper's gonna do is dig that trap up. That's the first thing he's gonna do. He's gonna come up on the trap and he's gonna dig it up. I've learned the hard way. That's the way I'm saying from experience, because I've had a lot of resets. But that'll save you a lot of time, and it keeps your trap scent free, and it'll allow you to if you're gonna hike, you can go in your buckets, and you can find your 1 3/4, your 2s, your 3s. That determines on where you at and what you're after. That'll keep your traps scent free. I don't spit on my line. I don't urinate on my line. I know people say you say that a lot. I don't. If you spitting on your line, I mean, I'm OCD, man. I'm bad. I'm probably the worst in the world. When I leave the house, buy honey, I'm out the door. Don't hug me, don't come around me, don't pat me on the back and say I love you. Love me from a distance, because I just got out of the shower. You'll learn. I had to learn. They wasn't nobody in this holler, son. There's three trappers. There's three trappers in 3 counties, and I'm one of them. 3 trappers in 3 counties. I'm one of them. That's it. And they wouldn't nobody show me how to do nothing. I've missed and missed and missed. I'm just talking. I've had people want to go with me. Reaper, buddy, I want to go with you on the line. Dude, you can't smoke on my line. I'm telling you how they are here in Kentucky. I don't know how they are out in Colorado or anywhere else. Ain't nobody trapping in my hood. I don't know how they are out in Colorado or Maine or Montana or California or New York. But I'm telling you right now, I've learned from experience. Only 10,000 here. Oh, New York, buddy. I'm 3 in 3 counties. I'm 3 in 3 counties. That's the truth. Maybe more this year, I don't know. But I know I've run that same line for this makes 6 years. And I've always, well, last year I didn't have, I had 2 bobs and 2 coyotes and I was done. I couldn't walk. Told the old lady, I said, I'm going to pull my traps. I can't walk. Been watching from a tree stand. You a sight, buddy. Put us some meat on the ground. God, get some meat. Hang up on me and get some meat. Squirrel come out and you shoot every squirrel you see. Deer, squirrel. Deer, squirrel. Days, poems, and songs. Good morning. How are you this morning? No, there ain't much at all. I don't know how many's in the whole state. I could probably ask Blaine Green. He could tell me. Oh, buddy. I'm telling you, son. I'm not kidding you. To me, there ain't no better lifestyle. People hate it. People hate it here. They hate it. They just might as well suck it up. I've run the same line. That's good. Yeah, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. That's normally what time I've always gotten up until I got wounded. 3 million people in there. All joking aside, though, I had a fella one time, he said, "Bud, let me tell you what to do." And that's what he told me. This morning I had a bull moose tag. Ooh, baby. No issues seeing cow. Yeah. I had a fella tell me one time, said, "Make you a drag." Make you a drag. I was just learning how to trap. I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know hardly even set a trap. He said, "Make you a drag." He said, "Cut you a bush and make you a drag." He said, "Right, your coyotes is running this, man." He said, you'll burn them up. Make you a drag. Cut you a bush, tether it to a bush, make you a drag. I said, "Okay, buddy." As soon as I made that drag, coyotes quit using. I changed the whole scenery. I learned if you change the scenery or the lay of the land, coyotes go the other way. They do here. I can do something different. Nope. Nope. If you throw a cigarette butt down, if you spit, they know that stuff, man. They smart, but coyotes are tough, son. They're tough. This fella told me he's probably in his 60s. I know he's probably in his 70s. He said, I said, "I'm thinking about getting into coyote trapping." He said, "You can't catch coyotes around here." He said, "I've tried and tried and tried." I said, "You can't?" He said, "No. No." He said, "I've tried for years to try to catch coyotes. You can't catch coyotes." He said, "I quit." I thought, you can catch them. You got to be smarter than them, but you can catch them. put the smoke on them now. Probably the last 2 years that I've been doing it. I put the hurt on them, son. I'll send you some pictures, Reaper. I got you on Facebook, I believe. What I watched. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They tough now, buddy. I bumped it up this year, though. This year's going to be a little different. I'm going to put some pressure this year. I'm going to run probably 50. 50 this year. That'd be the most I've probably ever run. I think the most I've run 40. I'll be bumping 50 this year. Natural cubby sets. If you can find a log. What the heck was that? If you can find your natural cubby set. Log. I believe you'll do good this year. I know it's tough, man. If you smoke, if you carry anything into that trap bed, you'll catch coon. Yeah, Dave, I just gotta get this foot, man. This foot it's just tough now. They what they done, they split the calf muscle. They cut that tendon away from that calf muscle. Yeah, it's like Christmas, old gunslinger. Every day is like Christmas on the trap line. I'm telling you, son. Season starts mid-September in northern Canada, does it? Ours starts November the 12th. I've got a month and about 2 days. I'm usually scouting. Hey, Reaper, let me tell you something else to help you. I don't know if your state allows it or not. I'll take whatever. Definitely going to target some critters this year. See what happens. I'll tell you what'll help you. I don't know if your state allows it or not, but I can tell you a little secret. A lot of people don't know it. Go ahead as soon as it gets cold. Yours starts October 25th. Let me tell you what you do. Listen to me, bub. What's the temperature up there right now, Reaper? On average through the day. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, we do too. What's your temperature average through the day up there, Reaper? Right now. Tell you a secret. See if this works for you. Okay, that's a good temperature. Listen to me. You run the same line every year? Do you run the same line every year? Do you do the same? I've run the same line for this will make 6 years. What the heck it is? What to do is go on your line right now. Say this weekend. Go on your line. This will be the second on the line, okay? Go on your line. Now, I don't know if your state allows it. Look into your laws, because I don't want to get you in trouble. Go up there and do your preseason dirt holes and your cubbies. Go now. All you're doing is you're building your cubbies and you're baiting them. Hear what I'm saying? Go up there and do your dirt holes. Load them up. Put a little dog food in them, put a little fish oil in them. Go on. Go on down to where you do another trap. You don't have to do it in the same exact spot, but pretty close, say 10, 15 foot. Do your cubby set if you want to catch a bob. Do your cubby. You can't bed you still because it's too early. It's not season. Wayne, I'm glad you came in, honey. I sure am. Go up, build your cubby, put your little eye candy out, a feather, a wing, hang it out of the tree about head high. And do your dirt holes. Go on out if you're gonna do your a cubby. Colleen, honey, come back and see me. If you're gonna do a cubby, build your cubby. Go ahead and build it. And bait it up. I don't know if your law allows it now, but now usually about November the 1st, I've got preseason dirt holes and cubbies built. They'll come in. They know there's food there. They know there's no harm there. Everything's good. They'll come right back. If you'll do it about 2 weeks before season opens up, the next time you go back to them same cubbies and them same dirt holes that you've done, bait them up and bed you still. They already used to being fed. Look it up and see if you can do. I asked your game warden, man. I got a game warden here. I could ask him anything, which he's a friend of mine. I could ask him anything. If I've got any questions, I just call him up. I got him on speed dial. Hey, buddy, can I? He's the one who wrote me out a permit to trap through summer months. I just ain't got the guts to do it because of rattlers, copperheads. We're not allowed. But anyway. Go do your preseason dirt. See if you can do preseason dirt holes. What I call them preseason dirt holes. You scout your line. You pick out your areas, and you bait them up. You don't have to bed your steel. Drop your little dog food in there in your dirt hole. Go on down. If you're after bobcat, build your cubby. Put your little eye candy up. Bait it up. Let them eat. Keep on moving. Keep on going. Run your whole line. Preseason dirt holes now. 2 weeks later, right. I don't know who the heck that was. Telemarketer. I'll telemarket them right now. Crack. Am I still on? What to do is that'll make them commit. If they know they can go in there, because you're not going to go back in there, see, that'll give them 2 weeks to decide whether they're going to come in or not. If they come in and eat without harm or foul, they'll come right straight back and get them something to eat. They'll commit. Getting them to commit is a big deal. I've had them to walk right by my freaking trap, son, and take a big crap. If you go back and look at my past videos, they'll walk right by my dang traps and they took a big dump. Am I still alive? I hope I am. Stupid telemarketer. Okay. Thank you, man. Heathens. Do you know your car warranty's out? Car warranty, my foot in the rump. But, yeah. The bobcats and the coyotes are the deal, man. I've had them go right by my traps. I've had them to waddle. And the game warden door. What's his song? Yep. Hey, this guy, I'm telling you, son, I had a 40 on one hip and my dispatch on the other hip, and I got out of my ATV. The first time I met him, buddy, I said, well, here we go. It was on Thanksgiving. I was coming down off the hill, and he was coming up the hill. And I was like, who the heck is that coming up here on Thanksgiving morning? What's he doing? We had one, he was a pure bunghole, son. You couldn't, he ain't got no people skills. All he's looking for is to write a ticket. They got rid of him. They got him out of here anyway. But, he got out of the vehicle, He said, I'm new game warden here. He said, my name's, and give his name. This guy used to teach trapping. And he said, what are you into this morning? I said, buddy, I'm running my line, checking my line. He said, your line? I said, yeah, I trap. He said, you trapping? I said, yeah. I said, come here, look at this gear. He come over to the back of the ATV and he looked and he said, man, you set up. He said, you the only fella I've met trapping in this county here. And I said, yeah, I've run this line for 6 years. He said, well, he gave his name and I said, you got a business card? He said, no, but I'll write my name down on a piece of paper and give you my phone number. If you have any questions, you can call me. And I said, you want to look at my equipment? And I just read you my trap. And he never bothered to take the name tag off of it. Never said another word. He said, man, I'm excited to see you out here trapping like this. He said, I used to teach a trapping class. He said, we got down to 2 students and the state cut it out. And it went on, and spotted skunks are protected in our area. You catch a spotted skunk, you got to report it. Well, I figured I'd give him a whirl, see what kind of fella he was. Because if you catch something other, if you're out every day, and if they don't trust you, you'll be looking at them every day, all season long. So I caught a spotted skunk. I come home and I said, buddy, I got a problem. They ain't that nice here, brother. This guy, buddy's top shelf. And I call him right now and say, buddy, where you at? He tell me exactly where he's at and what he's doing. I mean, he's just a straight up guy, a young guy. Big old feller. Son, look at me. I guess it's depending on the area you're in, bud. I look like a booger when I'm out trapping. But I caught that spotted skunk reaper, and I caught him. I said, I got a problem, bro. He said, what's your problem, bro? I said, I got a spotted skunk. He said, is it bad? I said, it's in number 2. I'm assuming it's pretty bad. He said, well, just go ahead and dispatch, and I'll write you a permit to keep it. I said, are you serious? I want you to trap. Yep. Yep, you're right, gunslinger. He said, I'll write your permit out to keep it. You're not allowed to keep it. So I got it out. I got the video on YouTube. Me letting a spotted skunk out of a trap. Oh, get her, John. Them babies don't run out of urine, trust me. Anyway, I called him back and I said, buddy, I got that skunk out. Was it bad? I said, no, he wasn't actually bad at all. I said, he went on down the hill moving on. He said, well, good. And from that day forward, son, he's been straight up with me. Right, I see what you're saying. Buddy, I tell you what, the one I've got, I called him and told him about them coyote problems down here we've been having. He said, trap them, get them out of there. I said, buddy, it's dead heat of summer. He said, I don't care. He said, I'll give you a permit to trap during the summer months. He said, get rid of them coyotes. He said, they're taking over. I said, okay. He showed up on the scene, wrote me a piece of paper. He said that you and one other fellas only got those papers right there. He said, if you catch anything other than a coyote, you got to relocate it. He said, but now the coyotes, I want you to dispatch. I said, okay, bud, I'll do it. And I think I seen him twice since then. And he come up to my campsite and hung out with me for a while. But he's a dandy, buddy. He's a dandy. I sure like him. I hope I get to keep him. So if I got any issues, any problems, write you a ticket just for being me. There comes Reaper. Get your pen out. Oh! It's a heating up outside. I gotta butcher me some chickens, boy. I got stuff to do, man. There you go. Walmart bags and freezer bags stuck everywhere. But I'm glad the old stove worked. My little heater's a jewel. Yeah, I've got mine on mine, Jimmy. I got mine on speed dial. I can call him. He said, "Well, what's up, bro?" But here's the situation. Here's what I'm wanting to do. Here's what I've got going on. And he's just a dandy, buddy. He's a dandy. He ain't never give me a minute's heartache. And I've had him for about 2 years now, 3 years. See, it's make 3 years. It's make 3 years. Yeah. I'll take my dog on the last run. Let's go. Run out. I can tell you the best thing in the world, and people holler tomato juice. I've heard that holler too much. That's a crock of crap, son. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but that's a bunch of crap. Tomato juice don't take no stink off no dogs or nothing you own. I've got trap right over to prove it. You ain't no outlaw no more, man. You ain't a bit more outlaw than I am anymore. The best thing to take skunk scent off of anything that you own. Name's Wayne, come back and see me, honey. Have a good evening. I'm glad you came in and see me this morning. On Wednesdays, it's just gonna be whenever I can go live. I'm gonna tell you something, son, that'll take the skunk off of it, and I swear by it, and I won't use nothing else. I got a skunk pelt right up here on top of my shed right now. And I used a buck 110 folder, lock back folder, to take care of him. And the trap, I always use a trap. Don't never do nothing about your trap. You like that smell around there. But I had one in a DP Reaper, and that trap stunk so bad I left it on the fence to air out. People holler, "Oh, soak it in tomato juice, man. That'll get rid of it." I put that thing in tomato juice. It never did get rid of it. It never did get rid of that smell. And I've got a bucket full of skunk essence out there in the other shop where the air conditioner is. The best thing to take skunk scent off your clothes, off your dog, off your equipment is nothing but baking soda and dishwashing liquid. Nothing but baking soda, warm water, and dishwashing liquid. I took care of that skunk. Used the buck 110. Fellers come over. They said, "I want to see that skunk pelt." I said, "Do you smell it?" They said, "No." It was on a stretcher right over top of their head. I said, "It's right up above you, man." "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, there it is." I said, "Smell it." Baking soda and Dawn dishwashing liquid in warm water. Wash your pelt, and that right there, it'll come out just sparkly white, and it's pretty as you can get it. And I said, "Well, if it'd take it off that pelt, he'd have to take it off that knife." And I dropped that buck 110 in there, I sloshed it around, son, got it out and dried it off. I even reached them boys that knife. I said, "This is a knife I used." I'm telling you, try it and see if it don't work. If it don't work, you can call me out on YouTube. Say, "But that don't work." I won't use nothing else. And I've got him right up there right now. I've got a whole bag of furs to tan I ain't gonna use. Feller's wanting them, and he's wanting to bring me a lot of cedar wood. So we kind of traded. I barter. What I can use, I'll use. What I can't use, I won't use. Do what you got to do here in the state of Kentucky, boys, to make ends meet. Just the way it is. I've been called names, and that don't slow me down none at all. It makes me bet another one. It makes me want to bet more. If I had 100, I'd bet 100. Years gone by. Look here coming in the house. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. Yep, baking soda. If your dog gets in a skunk, skunk gets your dog. If you don't put your lip and call on me, I'm gonna kick you right square in the crack. You heathen. Anyway, if your dog gets sprayed, they ain't, buddy. Jimmy C, I'm glad you came in and hang out with me, man. You rolled out of bed early this morning. I'm proud of you. Go back to bed. Jimmy says, "Pakaka on this, I'm going back to bed." Yeah, coal mine's bad right now, man. They're laying off left and right, which I'm not able to go back in them anyway no more. I'm done. I've been done since Jimmy. Oh, look here, Just Edie. You better get to work, woman. I say that to her. Ain't you at work? What time is it there? What time is it, boss? What time is it? Heathens all day long. I'm just a saying, you know, man, gotta do what you gotta do here in 7:15. You were supposed to be at work 15 minutes ago. You late. Go to the office. Leave 15 minutes. Whew. What'd you think of that Del McCurry band? Oh, son. Ain't they something? 80. That's the one that Steve Earle partnered up with. Steve Earle worked with Del McCurry. Yeah. He worked with Del McCurry. And they was the one that done This Mountain, that song I've been wanting to do, but man, it's so sad. Excuse me. This Mountain. Yeah. Do me a favor. Look up Lee Sexton. You look up Lee Sexton. I used to play with him at the Apple Shop. You ever heard of a place called the Apple Shop? APPAL. Apple Shop's what they call it. No woodworking day. I'm still not able to stand. Years gone by. I have to ease into it. I still can't stand. I can stand for a little while, but I can't stand long enough to turn a bowler or a mug. But I will. I will be. I sure will. Gunslinger Outdoors, man, I'm sure glad I run across you, bud. You have helped me. That's what this is all about to me, buddy. You've got people that adds to your life and adds to your channel. That's what you want. It does. It bothers me years gone by. It does. I've got some beautiful walnut put away. I've got some beautiful western cedar put away. And I want to get into it so bad, but I just... He told me the more I used it, the more I was going to be sore. He told me to take the boot off and just suck it up buttercup and tough out the pain. I asked him what to damage it. He said, you won't damage as long as you don't fall, as long as you don't jump. He's alone. I said, the pack weighs average about 25 pounds. He said, go lighter if you can. If you can't, do what you can do. Just don't go a long distance. He said, take me up to a year to completely be 100%. A year. And I'm flipping, not going to lay here no daggone year, 9 months. Or 90 days is long enough. But, I don't know who the heck it was. Somebody sent me a message. 80, look up Lee Sexton. I don't know if there's anything on YouTube about him, but that man right there, there was a woman wrote a song called Carolina Smoky Moon. And she come up the holler where I was raised, and she shot a video. Coon Sexton, or Coon, I don't know if his last name was Sexton. He may be a Sexton too. Yeah, Lee Sexton, yeah. His wife was named Opal. Yeah, Lord, son, Lee's a man. His boy got killed. He was UPS driver. Phil Sexton. He got killed. He was UPS driver. Phil was a. I asked him one day, I said, what makes more money, Phil, country music or bluegrass? He said, son, you'll make a killing with bluegrass if you play it. Ain't nobody wanting to play it. Yeah, yeah. Lee Sexton's good, but he was a good one. He was a good one. Lord, I'd go to his house, him and Opal. Lord, they so good to me, son. And you wouldn't leave Opal's house without you eat. You wouldn't leave her house without you eat, buddy. Many evenings sitting on the front porch. That man, look at the cold. I got cold chills. God. Lee Sexton was a apple shop. He played the apple shop a lot. They still use his. I done a Jim Day done I done a radio show with Jim Day back when I first started playing at the Apple Shop. 88.7. He wanted me to do a promo recording. Oh, you're listening to Roland Smith, and this is 88.7. What was the old saying they used to use? Let me think just a minute. You're listening to 88.7. They used to use an old promo, and that's the only one I ever knew. And he said, I'm going to use it. He said, we don't use that anymore. The Voice of the Mountains or something like that. You're listening to 88.7, The Voice of the Mountains, or The Music of the Mountains or something. I can't remember now. But he had this big mic, and it was all brand new to me, and it had a recorder on it. He said, go. And held the mic up to me, and I said, you're listening to Roland Smith, 88.7. Something. I can't think of what the promo was. But I used it, and he laughed at me because it hadn't been used since the 80s. It hadn't been used since the 80s, and he laughed, and he said, we haven't used that in years. He said, I'm going to use that. Jim Day, yeah. I featured my first CD there at the Apple Shop. I was nervous as a cat, son. I was nervous as a cat. Big interview, I was nervous as a cat. WDXC on top of Pound Mountain in Virginia. I've actually got a CD along with them other CDs I'm going to send you. I ain't got them out yet, but I'm going to send them to you. Yeah, it's my first time ever on the radio. And that was with Jim Day. Or Jim Webb. I'm sorry, I said Jim Day. Jim Webb. Jim Webb. He lives on Pine Mountain over here. He got a big bunch of pink flamingos in his yard. I think he's passed away now, I ain't for sure. Golly, that's been moons ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was a sight. Clyde Stanley got me started. You'll see him in that Hometown Hoedown when I send you them videos. He's a lefty. He's a left-handed player. He said, Jim, won't you come do the Apple Shop, 88.7. I can't think of the dang promo now. Voice of the Bluegrass Mountains or something like that. I can't think of what it's called now. But they hadn't used it since the 80s, and I didn't know no better. And he said, we're going to do a promo. I said, hey, it's Roland Smith, and you're listening to 88.7, Heart of the Bluegrass Music, or Voice of the Bluegrass Music, or something like that. And he laughed at me because it was so silly, because they hadn't used it since the 80s. He said, we haven't used that in years, but he said, I'm going to use it. It's funny. Jim Webb. Look it up. Look up the old Apple shop. And let me tell you something about this. If you'll go on my Facebook page and Gwen Johnson, I was coming from Nashville, and I got in the car. And I didn't know her. And she said, hello, is this Roland Smith? I said, yeah. She said, Roland, this is Gwen Johnson. She said, I run a radio show in Weisberg. She said, we're going to feature your CD on the radio this morning. Any particular song that you want to hear? And I was in Nashville. Any particular song you want us to feature? And I said, I don't know, really. I said, I don't know. She said, well, I'm just going to feature it all. I'm going to play the whole CD. And she's on my Facebook page right now, Gwen. I love Gwen. But anyway, I couldn't get it because I was out in Nashville. I couldn't listen to the radio out in Nashville, all the way back here. So I called my brother-in-law, and I said, Jason, what are you doing? He said, cleaning my room. I said, turn your radio on 88.7 and lay the phone down next to it. He said, why? I said, because they're going to feature my CD on the radio over in Weisberg. I said, do it for me. Well, he dialed the radio in 88.7, laid the phone down. And I listened to that whole radio show on the way home on my phone. And man, she made it out like I was something big, buddy. I like God Almighty. Me and Nate listened to it on the way home from Nashville. Or, not Nashville, Memphis. I said Nashville, it's Memphis. It's funny. Gwen Johnson. She moonshine drank her rights on it one time. Oh. Yeah. Some of the stuff. No. Crap, no. Crap, no. Lord, no, buddy. Just no holler at, man. Just no holler at. I'm gonna send you them. I'm gonna send you them radio shows. I'm gonna send you them TV shows, and I'm gonna send you Hometown Hoedown. You'll like that because they do a lot of bluegrass, a lot of gospel bluegrass. There's some old folks there, buddy. There's some old timers there. There's one young guy come in. He just walked into the store. We done it at a music store, and he walked in the music store, and and you wouldn't think he would sing "You Are My Sunshine," but they asked him to sing, and he sung. I was watching today. He's out of place, man. He looked like he's from big city. He was singing "You Are My Sunshine." I enjoyed it, man. There was people there that absolutely throw down. That used to be a good thing. I don't think they do it anymore, but now that's a big deal. You writing that jingle for Norma Dan. That was awesome. I was telling my mother about that yesterday. Yeah, buddy, Apple Shop. God, that name popped up. Yep, Jim Webb used to run a late night show there, and I pulled in by myself. I had an old Gibson guitar. I had an old Gibson guitar, and I stayed in the auditorium. They got an auditorium in there, and I stayed in that auditorium, and he come in there and got me. He said, "Go ahead and get tuned up and run through your music if you want to. You got a little bit of time." And I went down that hallway and it said on air. I went around the desk and sat down. And I sung, I think, 4 or 5 songs. He interviewed me. And so did MK on WDXC on top of the hill. He asked me, he said, who was your influences singing, writing? I said, Merle Haggard. That's what I said to him, Merle Haggard, buddy. Always Merle. That's a kicker right there. I'll dig up that radio show, that radio interview I done with MK. It's just an interview. And he played my CD. I didn't sing live there at WDXC. And always Merle. Yeah, always Merle. I always Merle. It'll always be Merle. But MK done the radio show at WDXC on top of the mountain, Pound. And the radio show done it. I got the radio. I got MK's, but I ain't got Apple Shops. I don't know where man ever find that at. But I like to have it. But the Apple Shop with Jim Webb and the Hometown Hoedown and the TV show in Hyden, Kentucky that had done the first TV show. I look like a Fruit Loop, man. I look like a Fruit Loop. Well, I don't look much different now, but I didn't have a beard, a mustache, a hair on me at all. I look like a Garth Brooks reject. But 10-gallon Stetson hat. I look like. The only thing good about that one was the guitar. They had 3 cameras setting up. They had A80. Before you go, let me tell you, they had 3 cameras set up. And he said, whatever light comes on top of the camera, look at the camera. This is funny. So they had 3 big cameras set up, and they had a log cabin backdrop. And I was featuring a song that I had wrote, and we done a big interview. And the guy that produced the CD was there with me. But I was nervous as a cat. I looked like a Fruit Loop. First time I'd ever done anything like that. And he said, whatever light, big blue lights on top of that camera, he said, when that blue light comes on, look at that camera. I mean, it's just casual if you think about it. If light comes on, just go over and just turn and look at the camera. Keep on singing. If this light comes on, just look at the camera, keep on singing. I kept going. Like they's gonna pop a cat, like they's gonna pop a light on, me miss it, I'm going. Waiting on the blue light. Yeah, that's the way I look. Hey, I swear, when you watch the video, you'll see what I'm doing because I told you. I'm going. I was raised on cornbread. I mean, it's a song that I wrote, but it sucked because I was nervous. I was bad nervous. Couldn't hardly play. I was tore all pieces. Oh, Shifty. But that Hometown Hoedown's good. You'll like those videos. I got 2 CDs or 2 DVDs of that. One of them's an hour. I think both of them actually an hour. Hour apiece. That's 2 hours. But I'll send all that stuff to you and let you do as you think you ought to do. I gotta get that. I'm gonna try to get them to Crazy Ann. I'm gonna try to get them to Crazy Ann and Container Man and get her done Granny. They've got to have a. Yeah, I'll send them. Yeah. I ain't gonna get a kick out of me in that big cowboy hat. I look like a Garth Brooks reject, I swear I do, Ann. I look like something that just fell off I don't know what kind of wagon. I look like a Fruit Loop. Got a big. I looked at it and I told my wife, I said, dang, man, there's something not right about this dude. There's something wrong with him right there. You'll get a hoot out of it. You'll get a kick out of it. I got to get him to 80 and then when she sends them I'll send them out. However she sends them, however she wants to do. She wants to burn one and make a compilation of all of them together. And you too, cuz. Hey, I'll holler at you later. Oh, yeah. You'll get a kick out of it, Crazy, and you'll look and you'll be like, dude, what happened to this guy? Pictures of me in the studio and me eating a big hamburger, and we're mixing the CD down. I've got videos of me saying, hey, I'm sitting there eating a big hamburger. It's like 12 o'clock at night. We work all night long in the studio. What happened to this feller? We was working in the studio all night long. We was mixing down the first CD I'd ever done, and I was sitting there eating, and I had a big hamburger. And Renee says, "What y'all doing?" And I'm eating, and I'm talking in the video. I'm saying, "I gotta do a radio show. I gotta do my first radio show." It's a big deal. It's still a big deal. I have a better time. I swear I have a better time Sad Song Sunday than I do uh, uh, auditioning or playing anywhere. Sad Song Sunday's where it's at for me. If Phase 10 show up, if Phase 50 show up, I have a better time at Sad Song Sunday because I'm going to throw down music. Whether there's 4 or whether there's 400, it don't matter to me. But this weekend I got Bub coming. Bub will be here. Bub likes to throw down. He likes to sing and throw down. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it, you know. Man, I ain't no, it ain't no big, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. I'm going to have to move into a heated location. When it gets winter, I'll probably be doing it in the house. But Sad Song Sunday's going to roll on. These Wednesdays are just going to be whatever I can get in because I've got to get work done and I won't go live. But when it's so dang hot, I'd build me a fire and bowl some traps, but not today. Should see if that heater fire up again. See if it lights up any easier. If I'm doing something wrong or something. See if I'm doing something wrong. We'll make sure I'm right on the money with this thing, man, because I sure don't want to. There it is. Yeah, buddy. That's the meal ticket right there. Keep Bubby warm. I'm about out of fuel, boys. Yeah. Yep, that's the ticket right there. Turn that thing back off. Oh, baby. We'll get me a full tank of fuel. I'm out of fuel. I run it a while ago, probably. Yeah, buddy. Old Bubby's ready to go now. I'm putting me on. Yeah. Everything's good to go. Well, I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, I'm out of fuel. Out of fuel. Yeah, buddy. Freeze my Posca doodle off. That's what Renee calls it. You freeze your Posca doodle off. Yeah, that right there set me right up in business, folks. I'll be out there in winter camping, the snow be flying. I'll be live in the tent. I'll be live on the mountain. I can't wait for y'all to be there. I don't think Crazy Ann. Have you seen me live on the mountain, Crazy Ann? I don't think you was. We was on each other's page when I was live on the mountain. Or was I? I can't remember now. Might have to go back and look in the chat. But I'll be live on the mountain base camp. Be getting like a dog up there. God, I like that thing, man. That's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier. A whole lot easier. I've seen some of your videos, but no. YouTube streets for like 4 months. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was off the mountain then. I was done. I was already broke down. My foot was already gone. So yeah, I'll be live on the mountain. I hope it snows. I hope it gets so cold. I hope it's white out. I got to go up this Saturday. I'll be making a video this Saturday. Won't be live. I'll be making a video this Saturday. See what the bears are doing. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm chomping at the bits to get out of here. You know. But I'm gonna get off here and get myself situated. Been going about 3 hours, children. God Almighty. I'm gonna get off here and see what the day holds. See what goes on. I might go out there and whack bull traps this evening. I don't know. I want to go live and do it. But I just do it whenever I can do it. It's got to be done. Whether I'm ready or not. You know what I'm saying? Get to work. Buddy, I've been working. Where have you been all morning, son? Where have you been all morning, bud? Have you been right here or you been sleeping? Yeah, I may go in the house and fiddle gum around a little bit. Maybe work on some stuff. My brother Grant McIntosh busy at work. I've been firing up this heater butty. This heater butty. I got a new heater butty. That's going to be my form of heat in the winter base camp this year. And that thing, frickin' man, it'll... Talking about throwing out the heat, man. 40 minutes late for my 9 o'clock break. You are working then, ain't you? That ain't no good. That is no good at all. I come out here to run that heater, buddy, and see how it's going to do. I unboxed it and fired it up, make sure it's going to work good for me, make sure I knew what I was doing. I done a small video on how to check propane in a tank without a gauge. Kind of give you a guesstimate of what you've got in a tank using hot water. But supposed to be about 75 here today, so I ain't boiling no traps. I'll not be boiling no traps today. Not today. But I'm going to head off here and go in the house and get me a bite to eat. Trying to think what I need to do. I need to do some stuff, man, while I'm able. While I'm mobile. Could clean up this building a little bit. Starting to look a little rough around the edges. You feel me? Take that thing apart and put it back in the box. What was that? Brother, I appreciate you staying with me, Reap. Try them preseason dirt holes, man. Get out this weekend, get you just a small day pack on, take your little dog food and a little bit of tuna or something other, you know. Take your can of tuna and empty it out of the can where you can kind of spread it out. What I do, Ludwig, is I'll take hot water. If you've got a propane tank that you can't really tell if it ain't got a gauge on it like the barbecue grills, you can pour hot water on it and fill the tank, and where it's cold, that'll be the amount of propane that you've got. That'll kind of give you a guesstimate. It ain't an exact gauge, but it'll give you a guesstimate of how much you got. Take some hot water and pour over the back of the tank, and you can fill down the tank. And wherever it gets cold, that's the amount of propane you got. That'll take care of that. I love you. I love you too, Crazy Ann. I love you all, Ludwig, Grant, Reaper, guys. Everybody that's come in and hung out with me this morning. There's going to be a lot of things going on. I'll be doing a lot of ad-lib lives and unscheduled lives. Just try to catch me when you can. I was on Shernette's live stream last night for a while. I'll try to catch people as I can in the evening. I'll go back and watch the replays. I'll go back and watch videos. I'm just being cut loose, man, and it feels good knowing that I'm making progress. I got physical therapy tomorrow. Renee's birthday's coming up this weekend. Water comes out of the gas when it burns. Right. See, I know that. I learn something new every day. I know I bought that filter just to keep impurities out. They say when you manufacture them hoses, they've got oil, they use oil residue. And that oil residue gets into your heater and it'll stop your heater up like that. You might get one burning if you get that. So I just went ahead and bought the filter that keeps that heater clean. That way there's no foul, no harm. Condensation, yeah. That's what's going to kind of worry me about being out in the winter months, because that tank will be outside in a milk crate. I'll have that tank, in a milk crate outside. Find out what it'll do. Which I'll have my backup heat. So we'll figure out if that thing will burn the whole time. But I'm satisfied with it. It does just exactly what I need to do so far. Now just let it get about 10 degrees and see how it heats that tent. I appreciate you, Ludwig, coming in, honey, hanging out with me. All you all. But I'm going to get off here and go get some stuff ready. I got things to do. Daylights are burning. As always, go farther, stay longer. Hey, I'll catch you later on the streets. Thanks for watching.